And welcome back. Now, me and Carrie went to see a little movie. The on Saturday. Saturday. On Friday. It was a retro screening of The Last Unicorn. And full disclosure, I don't believe I ever saw The Last Unicorn when it was out. 1982 when that came out. It was it was dated, but it was kind of amazing. It really was kind of amazing. There were references that made no sense. There was references that are funnier now than they were then. Like, for instance, "Come on, old man, I'll write you a reference." But my favorite out of context line is, "Oh, sit down, have a taco." I mean, what's the story? It's the last unicorn. She thinks she's the last unicorn. She goes adventuring for other ones. And along the way, she meets a magician played by Alan Arkin called Smendrick the Magician. And a Prince Lear, King Haggard's adopted son, who falls in love with the unicorn in human form, and Prince Haggard, who is voiced by Christopher Lee. And look, what's the bad I will say about it? It's very dated. It's very and some of the delivery of the lines, some of what's going on in the movie is dreadful. It's like it's bad. It's bad. Carrie had even pointed out at one point near the end, because we have, oh god, what was it? Not Mama Fortuna, Tammy, Molly Grew, the love of Captain Cully, who joins. Oh, okay. Yeah, Tammy Grimes plays Molly Grew. She, it's like, "Molly, I want you to come with me." Okay. Oh man, man. Oh man, that's just wow. Just you could wow. And that character is supposed to be treated as a woman who's past her prime, but really she didn't look any older than maybe in her 30s, which for that day and age was past their prime. But again, the line that killed me was just, "Come sit, have a taco." Just like, you have tacos in this universe. Fascinating. And at one point when they're trying to get the skull, who walk into the skull, I love the skull. Or skeleton, really. He's like, "You turn this water into wine." I'm just thinking, who are you, Jesus? um, just moments, and then I'm like thinking, because my mind is going just like, okay, time period. Watching this guy, who was it? Prince Lear. Just write down, it's like a note. I'll try to write a poem for her. Amalithea, or Amalita, Amalithi, Amalia, whatever. Hansel. Um, right now he just tosses like, nope. It's like, dude, you're in like pretty much the Middle Ages. Paper's not as easy to come by as you think. So just be a little conservative with that paper, buddy. Come on, be a little conservative. Um, but then you get a great voice talents of Christopher Lee, Jeff Bridges, who I had to be pointed out. I was like, oh, that was a young Jeff Bridges. Alan Arkin is actually apparently Smendrick, who I love Smendrick. I am Smendrick, magnificent. All right. It's like, well, sorry, you deserve a first-rate magician, but you're gonna have to settle for a second-rate pickpocket. So I did enjoy myself during the movie. Also, there were moments that just made no sense. Like, you get this butterfly who is singing all these modern songs, these pop culture, not for the time, like "Hello, my baby," "Hello, my honey," "Oh, my ragtime girl." Singing, apparently, butterflies only know poetry and song, so there's that. But then you get the awesomeness of the pirate panda cat. And I'm watching this, and it's this cat with a peg leg, an eye patch, and he's patchy like a panda. I'm like, he's adorable. I love him. And then he started talking, and he started sounding like a pirate. And I am both confused and entranced. And I'm just sitting like, it's a freaking pirate panda cat. It's, yes, oh, right there. Purr. And the pie patch isn't even because he lost his eye, just because he likes to be a dick. I will say that the animation, while very 80s, very low budget, really wasn't bad, and particularly in the opening setup shots, because you actually see layered movement in the background. You see trees moving here, but the trees moving the other way in the background. It was very well done in that regard, very well done. And then the skull. I love the skull. And it's like, oh, it's like, I'm sorry, it's been so long since I had someone to play with. Please, no, come back to Bobby. I'll tell you tomorrow. Is that wine? Is that wine? You can't taste it, but I remember. And that wine. And just drinks basically air, basically, because Symmetric didn't even have anything. Oh, that's wine. Oh, that's the good stuff. There's things they don't explain necessarily, like because unicorns apparently are immortal. Do unicorns eat? Because he offers her an orange at one point and she just rejects it. Do unicorns eat? I mean, you're immortal, but I have to imagine you eat. Like you chew some grass or maybe a flower or something like that, or some fruit. But, and then apparently the unicorns are all driven to the sea by the Red Bull, which is never explained. It doesn't need to be necessarily. It's pretty much Satan Bull. Just designed like Satan Bull. And they drive that back into the water. It's I have to admit, that's kind of, when I watched that, I'm like, so one unicorn driving this guy back is enough to drive this guy back, but all the unicorns together were too afraid of this mean bull to drive it back. She guarded against a harpy, which is another magical / immortal creature with 3 tits that we clearly see. Animated 80s. Have fun with that, kids. So I don't know why, and none of those. Maybe the unicorns are just because they're just not used to something attacking them. But I mean, they stick in their force mostly, and they are able to easily hide. So I don't know. I don't know. I'm not an expert on unicorns. I'm just saying. But they were driven into the ocean, so because they're immortal, they don't need to breathe. I guess they're just stuck in the ocean. And then they come, and the last unicorn, they basically destroy the entire castle. And all I'm wondering that is like, Panda Pirate Cat better not have been in there. Not Panda Pirate Cat. So there was that. And then there's the whole running joke with Smendrick's magic doesn't necessarily work the way it's supposed to. And he basically at one point he turns the trees tied into a freaking woman, an old looking woman too. It's like, oh baby, I will love you. No one will love you like I will. It's like, you hussy. No, we will go out together. You whore. It's like, yeah, it's like, what am I watching right now? Oh man, the 80s. You know, his face just nestled between her giant tree tits. Just, it was acceptable in the 80s. Yeah, it's like, this is the thing that I'm watching right now. This is the thing that I'm watching. But I enjoyed some of the animation is a little, but it was the 80s. A lot of it though was pretty fine. It was pretty decent. Overall, I enjoyed myself. It's a fine little movie. If you've never watched The Last Unicorn, and you'd like a dose of some sweet 80s nostalgia, by all means, check out The Last Unicorn. Or as they... Okay, that is one thing I just realized. I was about to just go into and say, The Last Unicorn. I'm like, but that posed an issue up because it literally was that Phil Collins from Tarzan. And I actually do like the music from Tarzan. I just don't like it in the movie. The talk singing or explaino singing, where it's like, we tell you what is going on in the movie right now. The moon is rising. You see that moon rising? That's doing that. There's that castle yonder, 'cause the last unicorn. The last unicorn, finding things that rhyme with unicorn. That That was getting old fast for me. Luckily, it is there pretty often. I was about to say it's not in there a lot, but it's in there enough that it's irritating. It is irritating. But anyway, that's my thoughts on that. I'm not going to rate the Last Unicorn. It's an entertaining little film. It's definitely a dated piece of '80s nostalgia, but it's a fun little time. I wish it would have been Legend though, because I would have loved to just see Tim Curry rock out that shirtless red devil makeup. Good. So yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed though. Like, comment, share, subscribe. As always, if you want us to review something, put in the comments below. Let us know. We'll do a review of it at some point. Ideas for what would win: Star Wars, Superhero, Magic, What If. Anything I do on the channel, put in the comments below. Let me know. I'll do that at some point. Who would win will be tomorrow and on Wednesday. Do I have any other plans this week? Seeing Life at the Party on Thursday. Oh, I actually might do another movie on Tuesday. I'm considering going to see I Feel Pretty because I brought it up during the box office, and I don't want to keep criticizing the movie the way I have been necessarily without at least giving it a shot. So we'll see what happens with that. I was also planning to possibly just see Avengers again, just like it's matinee on Tuesday. I've got extra money. It won't cost me a lot, so I've got the day off. So maybe I'll do a double feature. Maybe I'll go see I Feel Pretty earlier in the day. And if it's bad, if it's good, great. And if it's bad, I can at least cleanse myself with some more Avengers Infinity War. But we'll see what happens. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Good night, everyone.